All right, everyone, what's up? It's Matt, host of Fueled by Coffee podcast. Just wanted to give you all a little update. It's the end of season 4. We had some dope episodes. It was so much fun. That one I did at the end with Elite Enigma podcast is I think one of the best episodes of all time. And I couldn't think of a better way to kind of wrap everything up than with that. But we'll get to that in a minute. Things are different. I recently moved, as I've been talking about for the last year and a half, maybe the last 2 seasons. My wife and I moved from Pennsylvania to Colorado, so that's where we're at right now. I'm back on the overnight donut frying shift, right back where the podcast started. And just adjusting to that type of life, living away from home and being with my wife, and we just adopted a dog, so we're raising him right now. So things are a little bit different. And, I'm just super thankful to, be able to come on here and talk about this kind of stuff. So it's been 3 years since Fueled by Coffee started. It was spawned, I think, end of October, early November of 2019. I was in a different period in my life, and things were a lot different. I was just trying new things, and I was like, hey, guys, I have all these friends, who have all these different interests and personalities, and I was like, why don't we start this podcast? And they were like, yeah, let's do it. And I was like, all right, let's drink a different coffee every time. And that's how Fueled by Coffee was born. And I'm just super thankful for the journey that I've been able to have, the memories I've been able to share, it's been absolutely incredible. But as of right now, I think it's time to step away from Fueled by Coffee. Everyone's hearts are in a different place. Like I said, I'm settling in here, and I have actually been putting a lot of time into music. I am making music once again with a friend I made out here named Maddie. Shout out to Maddie. We're working under the name Sunday Black, and that we'll probably have a demo out at some point in the next month or so. So be on the lookout for that. So that's where my heart's been at, just adjusting and working on music. And, my co-hosts, I'm super thankful for those guys. Aaron, huge shout out to you, man. The last 2 years, Aaron's been my co-host. He's been on every season 2 or 3 times a season, and then all the bonus episodes outside of those. And he's put in the time with posting on social media and consulting with me. Whenever I needed to talk about something, I'd be like, dude, what should we do about this, or how do we beat the algorithm? And we'd have weekly meetings trying to figure these things out. So Aaron, your efforts are super appreciated, man. I don't know if I would have been able to do this podcast as well as I did if it wasn't for you. And Tommy too, man. He has been a huge part of the podcast this past season. He was really good with brainstorming. He's an awesome personality. But I think as I am moving in a different direction, Aaron's a dad, he has a family and a good job now, and he's really focused on that. And Tommy is, as you all know, a professional wrestler, and he's seeing some success in that realm. So it's just everyone's kind of doing their own thing right now. And in addition to all that, the algorithms and just the time that it requires me, right? It's not just recording and editing episodes, it's posting every week, making posts and doing all these things. And I just think that where social media is at, you used to be able to just hashtag something and dozens and dozens and dozens of people would be able to find your stuff, and you'd meet people and make friends and gain exposure. Now it's pay to win. You basically have to buy ads. And the podcast hasn't grown the way I was hoping it would. I mean, we're at 140 followers on Instagram, which is awesome, but we don't get 140 listens every week. So it's just kind of frustrating. And I think at this point in time, I'm just going to step back. And I'm not saying Fueled by Coffee is done forever, because I guarantee I will come back to this, and, we'll do some episodes. Hint, hint, Christmas time, we're going to be doing an evergreen episode, so be on the lookout for that. But I just think, the whole seasons and constant episodes and stuff, it's time to step away. It's time to take a break and just do some new things. Like I said, I'm working on music, and I'm just gonna go live my life and not be stressed about posting every week, multiple times a week. So but no, other than that, I'm so thankful to have been able to do this, to just be able to sit down with my friends for a few hours, drink coffee, and just talk about some of our favorite things and talk about life. So huge thank you to all of you who have participated, whether you've been on an episode, friends or family, or even people like Elite Enigma, who I just happened to meet through the social media realm, and we just linked up. I just want to say thanks to everyone for your time, your efforts. Anyone who bought merch will still be staying up. Anyone who bought a sweatshirt or a t-shirt, super appreciate you guys. And moving forward, I may do some little like solo sessions, just little life updates. It's kind of something I think it would be easy to do. So that might be something just to keep the podcast going. But yeah, and also I'm going to be transferring all of our stuff from SoundCloud to YouTube, maybe Spotify, so it's more widely available, because I know SoundCloud's kind of a dead platform. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. All of our most recent stuff will be on SoundCloud, but our whole library is going to be on YouTube, and everyone has YouTube on their phones. So with that being said, I'm just super thankful for the journey. I'm super thankful that I've been able to just be on these podcasts with everyone. And, I'll be seeing y'all soon. Tune back in for Christmas time. We're going to have an evergreen episode, maybe with some new guests. Who knows? But one last time, signing off. This is Matt. Drink it while it's hot. Thank you, everyone.